Always do your best. This is what God has always told me and said, Puffy, do your best. Hence, I always like to preach about the scripture of 1 Samuel chapter 15. You know, when God instructed Saul, he said, Saul, go and fight with the Amalekites. Destroy everything in their city. Do not leave anything behind. But at that point, Saul was so overexcited. Things were flowing for him. He was so blessed. He never listened to God anymore. He just wanted to listen to everyone, or even his pride was too much for him. And that really displeased God. When you read verse 22, Samuel says to Saul, God is not happy with what you are doing, because he gives you an instruction, you are not following it. Saul said, no, I'll just sacrifice a few oxen and God will forgive me. And Samuel said to him, no, obedience is better than sacrifice. Hence, when you read 1 Peter chapter 5, verse 6, it says, humble yourself and God will lift you up. And what happened in verse 28 of the first Samuel chapter 15? Samuel was trying to walk away and Saul grabbed Samuel's garment. It torn apart. And Samuel said to Saul, God has torn the kingdom out of your responsibility. How many of us today are overexcited? You've been praying for a job. You've been praying for opportunities. You've been praying for so many beautiful things in your life. Today, God has blessed you with those things, but you are disobedient. Your overexcitement is shadowing your humbleness towards God. Your overexcitement, your pride, your ego, because now your tears are wiped off your face. You feel as though God is nothing to you. God is strongly rebuking us today to say we need to be observant, to be able to know that we are replaceable. What happened to Saul? God replaced him. He brought King David in so that King David can do what Saul failed to do. Sometimes you feel like the position that you occupy, no one can take you out of that position. But you forget that whatever your talent, whatever your gift, whatever your skill, whatever that you think you are good at, there's someone who's 10 times more good than you. Humbling yourself makes God to defend you, makes your opportunity, those blessings to remain upon your life. God will trust you if only you humble yourself. You are being able to respect other people even if you have a lot of money. You are able to respect other people even if you feel like your life is moving well. So the only important thing is for us to humble ourselves. May God bless you as He reminds you this morning that do not get too comfortable in that position where God has put you in to bless you in. Because the more you humble yourself, the more you rise. But the more your pride and your ego controls you, that is the beginning of your downfall. And tomorrow you are going to blame the devil, you are going to blame the enemy and say, I've been attacked. You are going to blame your neighbors, you are going to blame your relatives, you are going to blame God Himself to say, why me? What have I done? So the only principle that keeps you up there when God has blessed you is humbleness. Thank you so much. May God bless you and please have a peaceful day. I'm somewhere in a park. There's some lovely breeze and I hope you're also enjoying what God has called you to do. Shalom.